What is up, guys? Emmanuel Jones here, and we back at it with another NFL prediction. And this time we'll be doing our Super Bowl predictions, you know, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on who you think is gonna win the Super Bowl. So before I give you my this my pick for the Super Bowl, don't forget to put the thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and don't forget to comment down your opinion below to see who you think is gonna win, who's gonna be able to at least win the last game of the season. So let's get started. So we got the Kansas City Chiefs facing the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia is favored by 5.5. Now, they're kind of favored for a reason. I don't know. But as you look at this game right here, I think this is going to be the best game we ever seen. Two of the best teams are playing against each other. Now, last time when these two teams played, I believe this was in the regular season, and I think I think the Chiefs beat them though. But I think this is one of those games where the Eagles did not have a good game plan in those games. So yeah, so far as I know, the Chiefs are dealing with some injuries though on the offensive side of the ball. Now a lot of their receivers are hurt because Juju is hurt, Kadarius Toney is hurt. So yeah, I mean some of the receivers are kind of hurt, and I know it kind of sucks to say, but at the end, the Chiefs were still able to pull off the win, and they was able to overcome with those injuries. So yeah. So I think they're all questionable to play. But I'm saying because if they're not fully 100%, they're probably not gonna be able to play. So yeah. And plus, the Chiefs, on offense are just. I feel like if the Chiefs, if long as they're healthy or on offense, I think they'll be able to keep it close though. But I feel like this game can definitely be a high scoring game. I don't really know because usually the Chiefs offense does a really good job keeping pace. But here's the thing. I kind of feel like I kind of like the Eagles in this matchup because I think the Eagles, they have a strong defensive line, and they're good on defense and on both sides of the ball. Offense, they're very explosive. They can move the football. Jalen Hurts, he's not consistent as a passer, but I like to say Mahomes is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. But I think they're both quarterbacks are more are consistent as a runner, but I think Mahomes is just more consistent as a passer. But when I look at the Eagles, I think the Eagles defense can definitely give Mahomes some problems though. Especially, I kind of really feel like the Eagles secondary, with those guys I have on the secondary, I think they can find a way to at least like confuse Mahomes, and I think they can confuse their passing game because they have a good defensive coordinator, and he's been really good. Like, he's been doing a fantastic job with his defense so far. So yeah, he's been doing a good job with his defense. Because what the Eagles really did versus the Niners, they was able to blitz the rookie. They was able to get pressure. They was able to at least like get some stops at the end. The Niners, they couldn't really move the football on them because they really didn't really have no game plan. But the Eagles did have a good game plan in that game. So yeah, but when I look at the Chiefs, on defense, their defense is just a bunch of rookies. Yeah, I know. I get it, though. They're young, but it just has a bunch of rookies, though. But they've been getting a lot better. They've been playing a lot better on defense. And I kind of really think that the Chiefs' defense has been really good so far. I mean, they're young players, like Leon Chanel, Trent McDuffie, George Karlaftis, and those other players. They're getting better, though. And, they're starting to play at a high level right now. But I kind of feel the Chiefs do have a chance to win this game if they find a way to at least like confuse Jalen Hurts and not allow him to like to like catch up to you, then I think the Chiefs find a way to win this game. But I kind of really feel like when I look at the Eagles, I kind of feel like the Eagles kind of have a chance here because both these two teams have a strong offensive line. And I know the Chiefs, I mean, they both got one of the best offenses in some lines in the league. And the Eagles are good at pass blocking, and so the Chiefs. But I just kind of have my concern about the Chiefs through the offensive side of the ball. I just don't really know if the Eagles' defensive line is going to be able. I mean, the Chiefs' offensive line is going to be able to block because the Eagles got a really good front seven, and they can really dominate you physically up front. And I kind of really feel like with the secondary, what the Eagles have, I think they can be able to handle business though. Like maybe C.J. Gardner-Johnson maybe can like cover Travis Kelce, and maybe Darius Slay can like cover either Juju or maybe Kadarius Toney, and maybe James Bradbury can cover them too. So so the Eagles have a strong secondary though. So I kind of really feel like that the Eagles defense can do. I think they can do a good job, slowing down the run. Like, don't. I kind of feel like the only way the Eagles, I feel like they can win this game if they can find a way to at least like slow down the Chiefs offense, not allow them to give up any yards. So, I think they can find a way to do that in this game. So, I kind of feel like that the Chiefs, offense is probably going to have a tough time, especially with this Eagles defensive line. Because we know the Chiefs sometimes struggles against great defenses. They struggle against good defenses sometimes. But especially when the Chiefs, when they play against good teams with a good defense, they really find a way. Their offense, finds a way to at least like move the football. But I don't really know if they're gonna be able to do this though, because I think that the Chiefs, I kind of feel like that the Chiefs, I don't really know if the Eagles defense is going to be able to stop Mahomes and all that, but I kind of feel like that if the Eagles get up early, they could definitely blow the Chiefs off, blow the Chiefs out. Because I remember that one game where the Chiefs played the Bucks in the Super Bowl and they lost that game by a lot of points because Tampa Bay, they was scoring a lot. And Eagles, they're really good at winning big games though, because they've been blowing out every single team. Because if you look at the games that they were playing against, like the Titans, the Vikings, the Commanders, and the 49ers, and I forgot, and the Giants, and also the Steelers. I mean, some of those games that they've been knowing how to win big though, because the Eagles have been really good, doing a good job winning big games though, and all that, and the Chiefs been doing a good job winning games as well. But the Eagles, they have been like. But I can tell against when I look at the Eagles running game, the Chiefs defense don't really good. They're good against the run, but they're really not good against the pass. The Chiefs been good against the pass like all year long. Like their defense has been good against the pass all year long. Like they're not giving up yards, which that allows them to win the game. And so the Eagles do the same thing. It allows them to win the game as well. So So I expect this game to be a lot more competitive though, but I don't really know if I kind of really feel like that, know that the Eagles offensive line does a good job, like blocking defenders. So I think the Eagles offensive line is probably going to give the Chiefs defense a tough time and all that. And I just kind of really feel like when I look at the Chiefs, because their passing offense is very good and all that. And I kind of really feel like, the only way that I think Philly can find a way to at least find a way to on a game-winning drive, I think they need to at least like find a way to like control time of possession and keep Mahomes off the sidelines, which that's gonna allow them to win the game. Because I think that's gonna happen to the Chiefs too. Because I think if they control the time possession and keep Hurts off the field, then I think the Chiefs have a chance to win this game. Which it could go either way as well. Because sometimes the Eagles lose at home, sometimes Chiefs lose at home. It don't really matter though. But I kind of really feel like I almost call it a trap game for some reason. I don't really know, but because some people are picking the Chiefs to win, but I don't know. Like it's kind of hard to say, but when I look at it, I kind of really feel like both coaches have the edge in this game. So I could say that maybe, the Eagles, they don't have a good running game though, which they can run the football good, but I think the Chiefs kind of run the football more. They're better at running the football. I think they're both good at running the football and passing the ball as well. But I kind of really feel like that when I look at the Eagles, I think the Eagles, I just kind of really feel like with A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert, I feel like the weapons on the offense for the Eagles, I think they can be able to at least, expose the Chiefs' young secondary. So I think the Eagles' offense finds a way to do that, though. But I don't really know if the Chiefs are going to be able to pass the ball on them because if they do, guys are going to start getting open down the field. But I just kind of feel like that, that when I look at that Philadelphia, they just have a slight better edge, to find a way to at least make some stops there, But I kind of feel like if this game gets a little ugly, it's gonna be super close. But I wouldn't be surprised if this game went to overtime because if it went to overtime, it would definitely be really crazy. Because I remember that one game where remember that one game where the Falcons and Patriots were in the Super Bowl, and then the Patriots, they were down 28-0, and then they went to overtime, and then the Patriots won overtime because they made that largest comeback in history. That's how it was though. That's how it was 5 or 6 years ago. I don't remember. I think it was back in 2017. I don't know. So yeah. So it kind of happened like 5 or 6 years ago. If you guys don't remember, just look it up. So yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was a blowout though, because if it was a blowout, the game will be over. So yeah. So I just kind of feel like that the only way that, if the Chiefs, the Chiefs and Eagles, both teams been very successful on early downs. The only way that they're going to be able to get down the field and score on a drive, they have to at least open up play action on early downs. They have to do that on early downs. They have to push the football down the field, and not just hold the ball for so long. Because if you hold the ball for so long, you'll lose yards. Because Mahomes, he's really good at escaping pressure, really good. He can really escape pressure really good because he runs away from it. He scrambles a lot for a big play. And Jalen Hurts is like that too. So yeah. But I don't know, man. This is kind of hard to say though, but so yeah, but I kind of really feel like that, the Eagles are definitely could be the more experienced team, but I don't really think it matters though because the Chiefs, because they're good at putting up good game plans and all that, and so are the Eagles. But I don't really know if the Chiefs gonna be able to find their matchup for those weapons that the Eagles have. But I think the Eagles can find their matchups for the Chiefs weapons. All they have to do is find their matchups, and probably force force the Chiefs to run the football and all that. They need to at least find somebody to double Travis Kelce because if the Eagles don't double Travis Kelce, then Travis Kelce's gonna get open. They have to find a way to do that and also force Mahomes to throw the ball somewhere else. We seen what the Chiefs did against the Bengals. They found a way to double team Chase and all that, they have to find a way to do that. Like either gonna find a way to double team Devonta Smith or AJ Brown. Like they have to find a way to at least like double team one of those players and maybe force Hurts to throw the ball somewhere else. So yeah, like I just don't really know for sure if the Eagles defense is going to be able to at least keep up. Like the Eagles defense been keeping them in games lately, but sometimes the Eagles defense, like they usually struggles against good quarterbacks and high powered offense. Like the Eagles defense, they're not good against high powered offenses. I think because the Eagles defense, it's been playing good lately, but I heard some people saying that the Eagles defense, they're not good against the run and all that, but they've been okay. Like I'm not saying that they're bad, but I'm saying that they're just okay. But their secondary is just fine. So my mind says that to pick the Eagles to win, but I don't know. But the other side of my mind is saying that I might pick the Chiefs to win, but I don't know. So for that reason, I'm taking the Eagles to win. I just think the Eagles are just a more complete team, and I just kind of feel like the weapons that the Eagles have on offense is probably going to be too much for the Chiefs secondary to handle, because I think this Chiefs defense is just too young right now. So I just don't know if the Chiefs are going to be able to defend AJ Brown or Devonta Smith. And I just think the Eagles have a better defense. I just kind of really feel like that their defensive line can find a way to like slow down the run, like slow down the running game, get some pressure on Mahomes and all that, make him uncomfortable. Because if you don't make him uncomfortable, he's gonna get rid of the ball or he'll scramble. And I think they have a better secondary, and I think their secondary can find a way to handle business though. So yeah, I feel like the Eagles can match up well with the Chiefs really good. So for that reason, I'm giving the Eagles to win, but give me the 1.5 points with the Chiefs. I'm taking the Chiefs to cover to keep it close because, I don't know. Because for that, I'm probably just going to go ahead and just take the Eagles to cover because I can't really trust the Chiefs to cover because they've been bad against the spread lately and the Eagles haven't. So I'm taking the Eagles both ways in this game. So, yeah. But I think it will be close. I say the Eagles win by a field goal like 27-24, something like that. So, yeah. So, I'm taking the Eagles to win and the Eagles to cover. Well, all right, guys. That's my Super Bowl predictions for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And don't forget, if you disagree with me, just let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? Just let me know. In the comment section below. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your prediction to see who you think's going to win. Is going to win Super Bowl 57. Well, don't forget to also subscribe to my channel and like the video and put the thumbs up to like the video as well. Well, this is Emmanuel Jones from a Big Fan. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.